All right. Okay. Last time we discussed about the signs to know about husband. Well, because some persons have already called and asked, why is it that I talked only about husband? I said I talked about husband because I'm a man. So that's why I needed to talk about husband's issues first before talking about wife's issues. But today I want to discuss about the signs to know a bad wife or a bad girlfriend. It's on both camp. It's on both camp. But here I'll be discussing the 15 warning signs she will be a bad wife or that she's a bad wife. 15. Because you see, men have 17, but here I'm going to discuss just 15 that she will be a bad wife or that she's a bad wife. Recall that what I told us here that whenever I use relationship, just know I'm talking about marriage or something more than that. So it's not just about boyfriend or girlfriend, something. So marriage is one of the most important decisions you will take in your life. But it requires a serious commitment that's made between two right people for the right reasons. Now, there is nothing absolutely wrong with flings and casual relationships, nothing. But if you are looking for someone for a long-term relationship or marriage, or such as moving into a marriage or something of that, you should keep your eyes open and then note these signs so that you will not fall a victim, so that you will not say, oh, if I had known, I wouldn't have. Some may pretend, but when they come in, they show you this. Just listen. However, it's easy to be blindfolded. Of course, it's easy to be blindfolded because the initial stage of your relationship, people tend to pretend a lot. And then they will show you a different side. A different side. But when they come in, they project their real persons. So please don't forget to like, comment, and share. And most importantly, I beg you, subscribe to my YouTube channel. What makes a woman or a girl a bad wife or girlfriend? A bad wife or a bad girlfriend is always defined by one sign: egotism. A bad wife or girlfriend is someone who doesn't make effort in the relationship or doesn't contribute to making the relationship good and healthy. She is someone who doesn't respect her husband and doesn't prioritize him. She is often critical but hardly give time for effective communication. If you are observing these characteristics, check out some glaring signs from her, and then you know that she's a bad wife. If you are looking for a bad wife trait, or if you are noticing something from your wife or your friends, listen to this video and please don't forget to like, comment, and share. And one of the bad signs in a girl you should notice before you marry her, or if you're in marriage to resolve the issue, is one, she has commitment issues. Some girls do this. She has commitment issue. Secondly, she pushes you to change yourself. When a girl or a woman starts pushing you as a husband or a guy to change yourself, you know what change is all about. Like, how often does your wife or your girlfriend or potential wife make you feel bad about yourself? You're this, you're that, you need to just know that that person is not good for you. She's selfish. She's selfish. Most girls are like this in marriage, and that is why the marriage is not moving on. Very selfish. They think only about themselves. They don't think about their husbands or their guy or their boyfriends. Fourth, she parties way too much. Today we are going to this person's birthday party. Today we are going to this person's marriage. Tomorrow, she's a bad wife. Fifth one, she has major trust issue. If you cannot trust your wife, then she's a bad wife, a bad girlfriend. Sixth one, she's always right. You will never get her wrong. So she's Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. So every now when you say something, she counters it, she tells you it's nothing, or this her own is the actual thing. She's a bad wife. Seventh one, she tries to cut you off. Maybe whenever you are discussing or saying something serious, she tries to cut you off to tell you that what you're saying is not true. She's a bad wife. She makes you feel bad about yourself. Same thing with pushing you always to change yourself. She makes you feel bad about yourself. Ninth one, she doesn't spend quality time with you. If your wife doesn't spend quality time with you, what then is she to you? Or your girlfriend doesn't spend quality time with you, what then is she to you? 10th one, you have different values. Like we said in the past, when you go to our YouTube channel, we have many videos about relationship. We said in the past that when you engage in a relationship, the two parties now are no longer two, they are now one. And that's what the Bible said. They are now one, which means they have one values, they have one goal, and they have one aim. And they all should drive towards this value. So that if this person is a businessman and this person is a lawyer, a barrister, a doctor, so they come together after their work to attend to their common value. And that is taking care of their home. So if both of you have different values, then she's not a good wife. 11th one, you aren't your best self around her. So whenever you're around her, you feel indifferent because of the way she will treat you. 12th one, she's not loyal. She don't tell you the truth. She's not sincere to you. She avoids you. If you have dealt with her unfaithfulness in the past, this is one of the signs and symptoms of a bad wife. And most likely it means she's not right for you. You must have already been heartbroken. Therefore, to trust her again with all your heart might not be possible. So avoid it on time. She's not loyal. 13th one, she never takes responsibility of her actions. She doesn't pay attention to her duty in the house as a girlfriend or as a wife. She doesn't do what she should do. In fact, she doesn't even know what she should do. When you try to educate her because she's Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, she will not accept. She's not a good wife. She's a bad one. 14th one, initiating communication is one-sided. Every time her discussion turns towards her family or towards herself or towards her friends, she will not discuss anything that has to do with both of you. She's a bad wife. Last but not the least, the 15th one is it gets hot and cold. She's not static. She's romantic today, tomorrow she's not. She's happy today, tomorrow she's not. She's not a bad wife. However, how to deal with a bad wife? How do you do it? How to deal with a bad wife? Now, first part of how to deal with a bad wife is understand your part. If you want to build a healthy relationship with your girlfriend or your wife, you must begin by understanding your part in the relationship, you as a man. 2, communicate. Make sure that you ask all the questions that bothers you in your relationship. And then don't forget, like I said, when it gets worse, refer to a marriage counselor. 13th one, set expectation. You must have to set bounds. and both of you must have to obey the bounds. Be honest. Fourth one, be honest. Focus on your actions. If you are a bad wife, focus on your actions and be honest. And don't be a bad wife or bad girlfriend. Find out the core reason or the core reason why you are acting the way you do. There is a book I read by, I've forgotten the author now, Why You Act the Way You Do in the Past, about the temperament. You can read books. You can read books and then know why. From the book that I drafted this, know why you act the way you do. And then change your temperament. Blend with your partner so things will work out well for you. Try therapy, like I always say. Try marriage counselors. You want your relationship to last? You want a healthy relationship? You want a long-standing union? Don't forget these signs. Always listen to these signs and work on yourself. Learn to distinguish between imperfection and perfection. And then you mustn't always be perfect and you mustn't always be right. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thank you very much.